The contentious discourse on the resolution to borrow from the IMF exogenous shock facility got testy when Prime Minister Stephen King and the opposition leader Dr. Kenny Anthony got into one of the many feisty confrontations that punctuated the day's proceedings. This time, the quibble was about debt, deficits, and borrowing.
You know exactly how much you borrowed for. You know exactly how much you borrowed for. Stop misleading the country. You know exactly what you borrowed for. You know exactly how much you borrowed it at. You were the Minister for Finance. Today we are called upon, Madam Speaker, to pay the debts that they incurred on this country. The increase, we're still borrowing. We have reason to borrow.
The Prime Minister argued the loan is not part of a dreaded takeover here by the Fiscal Monetary Organization, but a concessionary loan facility, which will be used to offset the credit crunch, with tight-fisted investors skittish about the global recession. Stephen King, who delved into a wide-ranging explanation of the economic glossary, accused the opposition of fear-mongering.
Those who have adopted the posture of bearers of bad news, those who have simply attempted to be mischievous, those who don't understand, present themselves merely as prophets of doom and gloom, those who after just a few months can present themselves as St. Lucia's savior. I believe the time has come now for us in the presentation of this motion to clear the air and present the facts.
The Prime Minister likened the International Monetary Fund to a supermarket for loans and financial packages to suit many different circumstances. But the opposition is not buying the argument, as the MP for Castries East, Philip J. Pierre, raised questions about the proposed course of action. Pierre suggests the reasons for the loan are misleading. He doubts it is the right prescription for what he believes is an ailing economy.
The conditionality for accessing the ESF. Introduction of a flexible petroleum pricing, which he said. Market valuation property tax, which he said. But the third one, which he didn't say, is the introduction of a value-added tax. That is the third conditionality under which St. Lucia is accessing the ESF funds, because the ESF funds are to help of the shock on the balance of payments.
The Prime Minister says the loan at a 0.5% interest rate will not mortgage the country's future and saddle the next generation with debt. He argues the loan is not a sign of financial gloom, but a demonstration of the IMF's confidence in the management of the St. Lucian economy. Winston Springer Jr., HTS News, Channel 4.